And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks.
Thanks, David. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And on the way from Irving for 3, gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant passes to Anderson. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Valanciunas finds Brooks. Jackson with it. He's covered by Irving. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Another shot, and there's the nice layup by Griffin.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morant. Here's Anderson. And Durant sends it back.
You forget, Durant has the reach of a center. He can provide rim protection.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by Irving. 2 on the clock. Blocked again. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did.
Yeah.
And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Nets leading by 3. Lets it go with a 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
All the way back in high school, Kyrie showed us he has a unique touch from distance.
Morant against Harden. Looking to end the run. Whoa, hammering it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Harris kicks to Harden. Griffin trying to get open. Harden, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant left side. Outside Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
And on the way from Irving for 3, bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 9 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Brooks dishes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Morant, that's for 2. Tries again. The shot that time, not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. And a deep three from Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. And there's the pass to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Irving drives in, lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 14 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Morant for 3. They get it again. Valanciunas, good.
That wasn't an easy finish from Valanciunas. The big man didn't have a good look, but got it to drop anyway.
Inside. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Irving. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here is Brooks. Now here's Valanciunas. Morant passes to Jackson.
And of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
And that one falls for Jackson. Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Grayson Allen's checked in for Kyle Anderson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets leading by 5. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Morant with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Now Kevin Durant. Harris outside. Green breaking loose, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Irving for three, and the Nets another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jones checked in for John Morant.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Allen outside. Kicks it to Jones. Bain. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He has 6.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Allen outside. Here's Tillman, guarded by Green. Here's Allen. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And that one drops for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Allen outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Claxton. No good from Valanciunas.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jones looking for an opening. Dinwiddie against Allen. The feed to Valanciunas. Over Claxton. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Irving attacking. That one falls. Irving's got 23.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Allen outside. To stop the run. Tillman passes to Valanciunas, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Jones against Irving. Here's Tillman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Irving for 3. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
With the floater, and the layup is good. Allen's got it back down to single digits for Memphis.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
There's the steal, and now Jones running the floor all by himself. Yep, that one goes.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Allen against Green. Allen inside, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And now just a 4-point Nets lead.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Irving can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Allen's shot is off. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving's got the ball. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 25 points.
Out in transition, Kyrie finds his spot down the court. Finishes the job.
Jones, no one around him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more in store for you right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Come on. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson, and it's Jones in at the 1. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Brown against Brooks. He feeds it to Jones, and it's Anderson atop the key. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game.
He's used to being the catalyst. Kyle trying to become more of a threat, playing off the ball.
And the basket by Harden.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Jones kicks to Brooks. And Griffin sends it back.
Griffin has great timing. That's the reason why he blocked that shot.
Dinwiddie passes to Brown. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. No good that time. Great D that time from Green.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Outside, Jones. Out to the right wing. Wide open look. Tries yet again. And it's laid up and in by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player. And then you have to love the finish. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. KD's checked in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Morant against Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Morant drives in. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
KD with the bucket. Durant's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Melton passes to Jackson. No good off the back of the rim.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Brooks finds Anderson. Back to Brooks. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Melton. Feeds to Anderson. No good again that time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kicks it out to Harden. And KD the bucket on the assist by Griffin. KD's got 9 points now in the quarter. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Morant passes to Anderson. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Morant. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Durant in the corner. Here's Griffin. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the inside. Here's Brooks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Allen comes in for Melton. Valanciunas, good.
And Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
Harden the pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Griffin's got 6 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
The mobility of Kevin Durant showcased right there. So smooth getting to the rim.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Morant for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Harden dishes to Harris. Griffin kicks to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Allen outside. Back to Morant. From outside the arc. And the Grizzlies get it back. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson gets the bucket.
A beautiful bounce pass on the deck. He put it only where his man could get it.
Harris passes to Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harden's got 24 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Passes to Brooks. Morant outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience,
Backcourt
better
violation.
shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brown, and it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. Irving from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. 28 points for him.
Can hit it outside, inside, and there you see Kyrie with the pull-up.
Morant against Irving. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 30 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Valanciunas in the high post. Back to Morant. Off target from three-point range.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
It looks like a toy hoop for him. KD throws down with ease.
Here's Morant. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kevin Durant. Jones checked in for Memphis. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 23. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kyrie, an outstanding free throw shooter and very crafty, working himself to the line.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Asserting his will offensively. Valanciunas taking over.
Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Bain. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Irving drives in. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Nets leading by 23. Here's Dinwiddie. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Tries from 16. No good from Valanciunas. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Stolen by Allen. And it's Memphis on the break. And the basket by Jones.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Irving against Jones. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. Knocked loose, but they get it back. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nets out in front, opening up a huge...
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He tallied 6 three-point shots. And that'll do.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the Nets 5.
Putting the ball on the deck, shaking off contact, Durant can get pretty much anything he wants.
Morant dishes to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2. And with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving. Fires from deep. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Irving attacking. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Brooklyn shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You know, he's still slender, but KD's gotten a lot stronger. You have to wrap him up early. You can't let him get the shot off.
That's good from Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And Brooks, here we go. Yep, it counts. Brooks has got 7 points for the quarter. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has...
Wow!
Young fella. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
For Memphis, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Morant with it, guarded now by Irving. Nets leading by 22. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Irving's got 42 in the game.
A man of many moves. Kyrie's showing us a little of everything tonight.
Harden against Morant. Jackson trying to break free. The teardrop falls in. Morant's got 22 points.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And Griffin slams it in.
And that is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
Grizzlies have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Good work defensively by Harden. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. A nice shot by Irving.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Memphis has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Back to Morant. Here's the 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Here's Irving, and the layup falls. Irving's got 46 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant against Griffin. Down low, Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Morant passes to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Irving from long range. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Such a wide open look. Durant's got 31.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the middle, here's Valanciunas. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
It's Harden with the drive, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
So for the Nets, Jeff Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Bruce Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
He gets that one. KD's got 10 points here in the second half.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Morant passes to Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
And they double up Jackson. Morant against Dinwiddie. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Durant with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Memphis has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Now, here's Morant for 3. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got 30 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Morant passes to Melton. And here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Growing up, KD wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which featured his favorite player, Vince Carter.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Here's Allen. He's got 6. Bain, guarded by KD. Bain, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both good from the line that time. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball, bringing it up now for the Nets. Good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The Grizzlies shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Allen up top, guarded by Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeff Green picks one up. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And Allen drops them both. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Fires the 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 8th assist in the game. And Brooklyn has possession. And here is Durant. He's got 39. Green passes to Claxton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Memphis making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Anderson outside. Back to Allen. The reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. Allen's got 7 now in this quarter.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No good with the layup. Brooklyn leading by 21. Here's KD.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
The Nets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And KD drops them both.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Outside, Jones. It's Allen on the wing. Puts one up from 19. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's KD. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And for Memphis, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. To the paint, Bain goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname Slow-Mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Irving for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Floats one, and there's the play by Anderson inside. Anderson's got 10.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving dishes to KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game. Allen outside. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Melton's checked in, hits the three-point bomb.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
35 seconds left to play in the third. Valanciunas with the ball. 20 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
Brooks checked in for Memphis. Valanciunas hits them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 11. One second left, and he gets the jumper to drop. Brooks has got 13 points. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Allen. And it's Melton in at the 1 spot. Brooks outside. Pass to Allen. Here's Melton. Back to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. There's the 3. Kept alive. Anderson. And it's sent back by Irving. And they're able to recover. Brooks misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Brooks misses.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Irving. Harris trying to get free, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. On the wing, Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Brooks kicks to Allen. To end the run, knocks down the 3 ball. Brooks has got 12 points in just the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Timeout called, the Nets. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Outside for Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Intercepted. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And then Clark slams it in.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here's Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Melton. And it's off from 3-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The shot by Jordan, no good. For Memphis, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Melton's shot is good.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Clark against Johnson. Makes it off the glass.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And the pass to Winslow. And the shot is good.
Making things happen in close, that's where Winslow is most comfortable scoring the basketball.
Here's Luwawu. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Luwawu's got his first basket.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Melton, guarded by Jordan. Picked his pocket. Johnson finds Johnson. It's Clark with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Melton. Jordan with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
Down low, here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the first one drops. And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Memphis has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Morant against Brown. And that one's good. Morant.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Johnson. No good from Valanciunas. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First free throw is good. Jones checked in for Morant. Good on both. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Passes it to Melton. Outside Jackson. Now Valanciunas. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Jordan. That one drops for him.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Johnson down low, defended by Jones. From 13, here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass.
Every year, DeAndre gets a little more comfortable scoring the basketball. That play being a prime example.
Brooks outside. Inside. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Johnson attacking. Brooks grabs the board. And for Memphis, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Brown. Count that one.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Pass to Valanciunas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Melton. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Luwawu.
You got it. Come on.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. It doesn't go for him.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Brown throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Melton. He's covered by Brown. Melton passes to Jones. Outside Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Melton's shot is good.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Brown inside. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Memphis has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Johnson against Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the basket by Jackson.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Johnson. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Luwawu. Then for the Grizzlies, Anderson comes in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Here's Harden, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And it's Morant missing. Brooklyn leading by 23. Here's Harden on the wing. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Morant. Here's the teardrop. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 36.
How about the touch on the floater? John Morant making it look too easy.
Griffin finds Irving. Back to Griffin. The pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's KD. And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Durant has one thing on his mind. When he gets the ball in close, attack.
And Harden comes to help. The three from Morant. The rebound by the Nets. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Johnson dishes to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Anderson. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Morant.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Brooks feeling it out a bit.
Jonas, Kevin, pull it down.
And here is Durant. Irving finds KD. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And then Durant with the jam.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Brooks outside. Pass to Anderson. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Jackson. To the middle. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And you know, this team, they're still learning how to use Dillon Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
Here's Johnson. Outside Irving. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
The long strides of Durant gliding through the lane. Throw it down, big fella.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. You know, more importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench.